It's very important that we as human beings learn to understand and learn to come to a place where we do what comes to us naturally. We do things that brings joy and excitement to us. It's very crucial, it's very important. There's a lot of people in the workforce who are not happy with what they're doing. They are doing it because they just have to do it to survive. They're doing it because they are a victim of circumstance. But a lot of them, if they were given another option, another choice, and if they were given a way out, they would have chosen otherwise. Now, everything you do or anything you are doing that is not something you want to do, it's not something you enjoy doing, ends up traumatizing you in the long run. Anything you are doing that you don't enjoy doing, it does not inspire you. It does not create a sense of fulfillment, a sense of achievement. Anything you are doing in regard and respect to that will end up traumatizing. Will end up traumatizing you. If you keep on going against your will, or if you keep on going against your will, if you keep on going against what you really want, what your soul really wants to do, and you keep going against it because you have to fulfill certain obligations, or you are a victim of circumstance, that thing will end up traumatizing you. It's very crucial. It's very important that a human being understand how we were created and how we were molded, how we were made by the Father. There are those interests, those desires, those things, the passions about certain things He put inside of you was supposed to guide you to help you live a more fulfilling life. There isn't a problem about doing things you don't love to do. Being in a job you don't want to be in, trying to hold on to a job that naturally is not something that inspires you. It's not something that creates this kind of excitement. You're doing things that you are not passionate about. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad idea to start in a place like that, but don't stay there for too long. Because when you keep doing things that you are not, that does not inspire you, that you are not passionate about, that don't interest you, but you are forced to do it because you are a victim of circumstance. With time, you are going to forget how it feels to do something that brings inspiration to you. And now, when you talk about innovation, when you talk about coming out with solutions to problems, those two things, it will not happen. It will not happen, and it will not come out of someone who does not love what they're doing. It's not going to come out of someone who is not passionate about what they're doing. It's not going to come out of someone who does not enjoy what they're doing. It will never happen. Innovation, even creativity, being able to be creative, to be creative, to be innovative, to invent. It's all connected to what you love doing, what you are passionate about, things you can just be doing over and over, even when you are not even being paid. There's some kind of energy, there's natural flow that keeps pushing you towards that thing. That is the place we are going to realize we are going to be able to tap into innovation, creativity, and even problem solving, and even solutions. It will not happen when you are focusing your energy, your life force on things that you don't love doing, things that appall you. It will never happen. We see a lot of people in the workforce. There are a lot of people in the workforce who don't love what they're doing. They hate what they're doing, but they just do it because it just pays the bills. You are traumatizing yourself. And as I keep saying, I keep urging people, it's very important to move towards what comes to you naturally. Now, to be able to identify what comes to you naturally, you have to spend some time trying to discover what that is. one of the issues and one of the problems I realize is there are a lot of people who don't invest that time to try to discover what comes to them naturally, what they love doing, what they are passionate about, things that they can just be doing over and over and over again, and nothing stresses them out. They're just having fun. They're just enjoying themselves doing that thing. And I mean, there's nothing like doing what you love doing. There's nothing like doing what you enjoy doing and being paid on top of that. You know, it's finding that thing, just finding that one thing, or multiples of them, depending on the kind of gifts, the kind of abilities, what God has given you. It's finding that one thing that you just enjoy doing, and every day there's new energy, you know, there's new energy. Every day you are being motivated right from deep within, because what you're doing is something that comes to you naturally. It's something that you were born here to do, and you don't struggle to come up with new ideas of that. You know. So what I'm saying today is, with whatever you're doing, try to do things that come to you naturally. Try to focus. Try to spend time, you know. And a lot of these things you'll not be able to get it if you don't spend some time alone, trying to search, trying to find out what comes to you naturally, things you enjoy doing, you know. And a lot of that will be to tap into things you used to love, you used to do when you were young. A lot of the times, things you loved doing, things you enjoy doing when you were young. Sometimes when you are passing by somebody and you see someone doing something, sometimes the spirit God put in you can prompt you and tell you, I can do this. You know, sometimes you're passing by someone, he's drumming, he's singing, or he's doing something, and sometimes your spirit can register with you that this one, I can even do it better than what he's doing. That is what? That your spirit and the soul God put in you, which is trying to what? It's trying to draw your attention is trying to align you to what you are put here to do. If you want to live a quality life, if you want to enjoy your existence here on earth, it will be to recognize, align, and find that one thing or multiple kinds of things that come to you naturally, because when you discover those things, you will not struggle to do them. It's just going to flow. I know the Bible says rivers flowing of living water, a river flowing of living water. It just pours out, pours out. You just keep coming up with different versions of whatever that particular thing, you know, is about. You know, we have to be very careful with what you do. I mean, it's not. I'm not talking against trying to do something you don't love. Maybe you just came out of school. You know, there's the opportunity there is just one. Yes. But whilst you're spending time on that opportunity or that job that you got out of university, because that was what was available, start spending time to discover what comes to you naturally, what relates to you naturally, what pours out of you naturally. It's very important. If you want to live a quality life, if you want to enjoy your existence here on earth, if you want to fulfill purpose, you know, the soul that inside of you will grieve. Will grieve when you are not fulfilling purpose, when you are not even started doing what you were put here to do. It gets to a point in time, your soul starts grieving, and then people feel so unhappy, are not excited, are unmotivated, you know. Everything feels different. They feel unmotivated in everything they do. Your soul that God put in you, it knows what you are supposed to do. It knows why you are put here. And if you open yourself and try to find, if you start seeking and searching, why was I put here? If you start asking yourself those questions, the spirit God has put in you is able to point you in that direction. It's able to prompt you. It's able to bring certain things to your understanding. Thank you once again.